Across this region, we are in the middle of multiple housing crises. And District 2, that's everything in Clackamas County from Lake Oswego and West Linn down to Oregon City, Happy Valley, Milwaukee, Gladstone, unincorporated Clackamas. It may look and feel a little different than downtown Portland, but we're part of all the same problems. We have affordability, we have homelessness, we have folks who are getting displaced from their current housing and they don't know where to turn to.
From a broad system perspective, we know that we need more than 140,000 homes of all shapes and sizes across the state. So from small towns and rural communities to suburban and rural communities, there is a shared experience in lack of affordable housing.
Oregon City is at a big disadvantage when it comes to affordable housing. The existing affordable housing stock we have in Oregon City is quite old. Housing prices now are in the range of $400 to $600 and it's brand new construction. Who can afford that? We need to make housing available for all types of income levels.
This project is taking place in the Beaver Creek area of Oregon City. And this is a very special area. For many, many years, the city of Oregon City, Clackamas County, the Clackamas Community College, local businesses, Metro, the state of Oregon, and federal partners have been working to connect the high school, the community college, the technical education and trade center, the housing opportunities with the local business community, the manufacturing jobs. They're all located within a very small area. This allows residents to live, work, play, age in a community where they're not driving for an hour across the metro area. And we're very excited to see more housing and more affordable housing in the Beaver Creek area.
I think the local community is going to be really excited about this project. It's really close to a lot of amenities in the community. When you have 171 units in 8 buildings in a campus-style approach, it really, to us, seemed that it was best to sort of reflect the broader community.
It is following the principles of the old, centralized plaza with homes on the side, keeping that space centralized and being the focus of the entire community. It is extremely beautiful when you have this big park with the community center. So you have that heart of that community right in that place that you can see from every window, where you can bring people together by design, where you can have people looking into that center by design. And that design by itself drives people into building a community that is known to each other.
Space for families, for seniors, and some units set aside for people that have come out of homelessness. So we have 9 units where households will have come through Northwest Housing Alternatives Stabilization Program, the Annie Ross House, and are ready for permanent affordable housing.
We're going to be including also 12 affordable homes for farm workers. This is important too, because Oregon City is an agricultural community. Trying to focus also and be thankful for the work that these farm workers do, it's super significant for us in terms of mission and vision of what we're trying to accomplish.
This project was designed by Salazar Architects, a really fabulous local architect, Place Landscape Architecture, which does excellent work on the site design. And then our contractor is LMC Construction. A project like this is funded in a variety of ways. In this case, it started with an award of Metro bond funding.
Metro housing bonds will contribute about $15.9 million. So just under a third of the total funding for this project comes from Metro housing bonds. And that's really exciting because that was Metro voters in 2018 saying yes. They are willing to step forward and build out places that our neighbors need.
This project has 70 housing choice vouchers that we're very excited at HUD to be providing for this project. Section 8 vouchers and the housing choice voucher program and the project-based vouchers, which are part of this project, this is the federal government's largest investment to assist low-income families, the elderly, and some of our most vulnerable populations in finding housing and getting folks into housing quickly.
If people can move from intergenerational poverty up the continuum, they move into prosperity and they become contributing folks who are a real asset to our families, to our communities, and to our economy.
Partners like Community Development Partners and Hacienda are making this happen and many more projects like this happen all across Oregon every day.
Hacienda has stepped forward in particular with culturally specific services and culturally specific development. And that's so critical because the folks who need the help the most often have faced discrimination, which has led to them getting displaced, to them having lack of ownership access for generations. So this is one step forward in correcting it. And community development partners obviously brings a wealth of expertise and the drive to get this project done.
These are the folks that are doing the work to engage community. These are the folks that are doing the work to hear community perspective and to take all of that and to make it both financially feasible, to make it happen in a reasonable time frame, and to have a manifestation of something that is a community asset and that can bring hope and optimism. Nothing about that work is for the faint of heart. Nothing about that work is quick and easy. And yet, Hacienda CDC and CDP continue to come at it every single time with that level of human commitment and innovation and a pursuit of relentlessness, a pursuit of understanding that so much is at stake.
It's to keep people safe and to give them a chance to really succeed in life. Without a house, you don't have that chance. You know, your chances are diminished to almost nothing. With a house, at least you have a place to be safe, right? But what about food? You know, what about economic opportunity? What about education? So you need all of those ingredients to actually make a mark. It's the most basic step that we can take. Oregon City, as well as other communities, need this kind of housing. They need it today.
I think they're going to be absolutely overjoyed. It would be great to see the face of someone as they open the door with their own key to their own apartment. What an amazing feeling that is. It will stabilize their lives in a way that you can't measure.